guys, Andy here. I have today an Amir lens kit. You can see here it's 3-in-1, fisheye, macro and super wide angle, all in the one package. And it just gives a bit more explanation on the back of what those are. Super wide angle up to 140 degrees. Comes in black and silver. This one, as you can see, is black. We've got some instructions. We don't particularly need them. It's fairly simple to work out, so we'll crack right on and open up. You get a nice little carry bag. I think that's a good touch. And then the lenses, some caps, and the actual clip. So the first thing to have a look at the clip is a surprisingly strong clip actually. You could really feel the pressure on your finger when you clip it on there. And the lens, just this screw in, simple as that. Screw into place, you pull off the lens cap, which is sort of good, sturdy, well fitting. And then you manually line up the lens of your camera phone with the lens itself. You bring in your photographic subject. You see there are some, you can't have no sort of circular board around the corners there. That's as bad as good as you're going to get. You can go quite close. You see I'm quite close to him here. But the super wide angle fits in him and a lot more around him. So I can see some benefits to that. So now let's have a look. We've got the fisheye lens on now. We're going to do the same again, try and get it lined up as best we can. And then again, let's take a picture of Deadpool, see how close we are to him, but actually fits in a lot of stuff around him. We do get some blurring though now around the edges. Then we're going to try, so the macro is underneath the fisheye. So we're going to try that next. And I actually had to bring my finger, you have to go so close to the lens. I mean, it's within a centimetre. I've got a paper cut on my finger there. And again, not greatly in focus. So let's go outside and do something slightly more practical, or more likely take a picture of a garden and do another one with it adjusted. And again, so you do see some border around the edges. It's perhaps not as crisp as you might like, but it's still, I think that's quite a valid use for it. You can of course switch it around, whack it on the front facing camera. If you've got like 50 mates you need to get into a selfie. Again, you just need to do a bit of a jiggle though to get it in place. Once it's in place, it's got a strong enough clamp that it stays there. And as you can see, you could actually fit loads of people in. I wasn't holding it particularly far away from me, and that would have fit loads of people in. So here's a bit of an example. That's a regular photo. That's the super wide angle. And that's the fisheye. So let's compare the super wide angle and regular. Regular on the left. So I think the super wide angle has got sort of valid use case. That's a fairly useful lens to have. The macro, I just couldn't get it to work. You've got to get so close to subjects. This is me trying to take a picture of a daffodil, and I'm literally just a half a centimetre away, and I just could not get it to focus. So I kind of gave up on the macro element and went back to the wide angle. This is it cropped in, so you don't see the edges, the circular edges. And actually, you can take some quite sort of arty pictures, I suppose. Still not perhaps as crisp as you might want. And of course, there's nothing stopping you taking video with the lens attached. But it does kind of auto crop its way in, and I'm not sure it's that much wider than the regular lens, and you do lose a bit of the crispness. But again, it's just something you can play with. So all in all, of the three lenses, I mean, maybe the fisheye is useful to you, maybe. The macro just seems a bit of a waste of time. I like the super wide angle though. That gives you some options. The pack of 3 is only $6.99 with free delivery if you're an Amazon Prime user. So I think, for that sort of price, yeah, it's not bad. They certainly feel well made. I like the caps, they fit very well. The clamp's very strong. So for what it is, I think it's as good as you're going to get, really. Very interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. For now, my name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.